Okay, I think we're back. Maybe. Here we go. Yep. Okay. So we want to head back to the police station, definitely. Hey, Mr. Wright. Look who's staying at the Chief of Detectives' desk. It's Police Chief Gant. And you're sure this is all, You know that it means if there's anything missing. Sir, I'm sure it's most likely totally perfect. We checked all of his drawers, lockers, garbage cans, bags, coat pockets, hats. Under his seat cushion, behind his computer monitor, inside his personal coffee machine. I see. Well, if anything does turn up, you call me right away, deal? Yes, sir. We'll scour the place again, sir. Chief of Detectives looks a little flustered. Righto, my boy. How you been? Swim much? Oh, Chief Gann, right? Reporting for duty, sir. Why are you saluting him, Mr. Wright? Is Edgeworth gonna be okay? Oh, were they? Oh, you know, they're doing a little inquiry committee with him. Sounds like an inquisition. Yeah. Well, they had no end of trouble with the boy since last year. You mean the incident on Gourd Lake? Doesn't look good having a top prosecutor sit in the defendant's seat, does it? And you got someone else found guilty in that case, right, righto? Alright, Von Karma. A legend he was, undefeated in his 40-year career. But in court, you fixed it so he was caught for forging evidence. Wait, I didn't do anything wrong. He did forge evidence. In any case, the prosecutor's office is in a bit of a turmoil, you might say. Why, they do just about anything to restore their reputation. Now, depending on what that inquiry committee decides, it could be bad for Worthy. What? It's downright odd, I tell you. The detectives getting killed on their turf, too, I mean. There being the prosecutors, I assume. Scientifically speaking, it's impossible. Yes, but that's what the evidence is saying. Goodman was stabbed in 2 locations at the same time. That's what it says. What evidence is this? No, righto, I can give away all our secrets just like that. And this in particular, well, it's a little sensitive, and I can't talk about it. I wasn't expecting much anyway. You know, one thing I hate most of all is hiding stuff. Secrets. Can't stand them. But you know, it's a full-time job just keeping the Chief of Detectives trap shut. Ah, he was the one you were picking on earlier. You saw that. Whoops. I wonder what it was that he wanted the Chief of Detectives to do. Let's see if we can kind of discreetly ask him. I see nothing here we can press him on. Anything we can show him? Take a look at this. Sorry, Righto. Through that stuff. Through, I say. Go find the guy who can't seem to sit still out there. The busy one. The guy who can't sit still. See me, Detective Gumshoe? Him or the Dancing Blue Badger? Not even anything for flashing the badge, huh? Okay, we're not getting anything out of him. Nothing else we can do here. Still nothing we can... No, still nothing else we can do here. Okay, this looks like the same. Slews an eye test. Okay. Oh, there she goes about the panda. This is getting me nowhere. Who else? Maybe there is something I need to show Gant. I don't know where Gumshoe is. Trying everything on him and seeing if gets me anything. Try that. Lands me in a similar spot I was at the end of the last stream. Finding myself at a bit of an impasse. Oh, sorry you had to see that. What exactly did the Chief of Police want you to do? Well, see over there, that's Goodman's desk. He wanted me to check it for anything that might be a clue. They took away every last piece of garbage in the trash can. So, nothing belonging to Detective Goodman's still here? Of course not. Well, except for this. What? You kept something? Sure, why not? It's not important. He didn't even finish writing it. Huh? It's a lost item report, but it's only half complete. A lost item? Did Detective Goodman lose something? The date is February 21st. That's shortly before he was killed. I should really get back investigating the police department crime scene. Okay, that was what I needed to do. Let me take a look at that. ID 5. He lost his ID card, didn't he? Now can we go back to the guards? Ugh! That wasn't... What if we showed this to Gand? Take a... Nope. This is probably irrelevant. Anything else I can show Meekins? Oh, here we go. The day Detective Goodman's body was found in the trunk. So this means I'm a free man, innocent! If this is a dream, sir. I hope I never wake up! If this is a dream, you'd better wake up right now. These aren't getting me anywhere. Okay, triggered again by the knife. Okay, that. Look at this. Go ahead, sir. Laugh. Laugh at me, sir. Huh? I know what you want to say. You're gonna tell me how she has one just like it. Me? Why would I? I know, sir. I know. I'm the only one without a girl with matching badges. Nowhere. I'm alone. All alone. Is that so wrong? Life isn't all about high school sweethearts and youthful romance, sir. Is he talking about those badges on her coat? I'd like to think there's a difference between my badge and a fashion accessory. Isn't it obvious we should begin with that, you know, that thing? The mystery of the victim, I guess. How could one man, Detective Goodman, be killed in two places simultaneously? Oh, well, you see, we should go to the police department. The evidence room, was it? Not being very useful here, am I? No, you're being very helpful. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. Think they're a tough time, were they, with all these rumors? You're in the defense here just last December. There was that business with him not reading the officer's report about the killing at the police department, right? The chief of police was right about that, but I can't help but think someone at the police department doesn't like Edgeworth. Anything else to look at here? Question is, why did Miss Sky choose his car? So what model car is it? I think it's called a sedan or a coupe or something like that. Okay, sedan has 4 doors, a coupe has 2, right? Those are car types, Mr. Wright, not models. Yeah. You're a guy, aren't you, Mr. Wright? You're supposed to know these things. Maybe it is about time I got my driver's license. A block. This area is reserved for prosecutors. That's where we found that note. 221 SL9. The SL9 incident. Case that was due for transferal the day of the murder. And the detective in charge of the case was the victim. Wonder what kind of case this SL9 incident thing was. Kinda hard to guess just knowing the case number. Okay, is there somewhere else I need to use the luminol? Is that it? I sprayed it all around here. Wait. Oh, she got her name on it. Wait. Oh, it's not letting me spray now. I guess this isn't a place I can spray? Or... wait. Okay, guess not. You'll give that to Jake like I asked, won't you? You and Officer Marshall, you, are you going out? Okay. Okay, there she just says the same as before. Nope, that doesn't get us anywhere. Damn it! What am I missing? Oh, it didn't give me the option of going here, but, you know, I don't know why it's only on specific screens where I can go to other specific screens, and that's throwing me off a little bit, because I don't know where I can and can't go. Well, this place is classy today as it was yesterday. And I'm sure it'll be just as classy tomorrow, Emma. Incidentally, Edgeworth's not here. Sure, he's off doing important investigations. I hope that's what he's doing. Guess we'll have to come back. Oh. So there's gonna be nothing... nothing here then? Shit. That's how you'd expect. Huh? We'll take that name plaque as a souvenir. Don't. He'll sue you. Mr. Edgeworth has such a comfy sofa. Sofas like this make me want to curl up and take a nap. Bet he pores over his case files here until the wee hours of the morning. Then he takes off his jacket, rolls up his sleeves, and goes to sleep using his arms as a pillow. I don't believe it. She's actually daydreaming about Edgeworth working. Bet in the morning he has sofa hair and little creases in his cheek from the seams. He's so cool. Sofa hair is cool? He won such a prestigious award. Why would he just leave it on the couch? Yeah, you'd think you want to show this thing off more than that giant steel samurai that you got from Wendy. Old bag. Then again, Edgeworth has always been like that. Really? Hey, I should write this down. Tell me what he was like as a kid. Back in elementary school, he won awards for all kinds of things. Speech contests, essays, playing the flute, golf tournaments. Doesn't exactly sound like typical elementary school stuff. But he always hated receiving awards. He'd make some smart remark like, I know the path I've walked. No one else needs to tell me. That's how he's always been. Kinda gets under your skin, doesn't it? This jacket's even lacier than his usual ones. This must be his lucky trial jacket. Lucky jacket, right. I've never seen him wear it. I'm sure there's a story behind why it's in a frame. Maybe I'll be naughty. I'll take a picture. She's getting way too excited about this. My, what an amazing bouquet. Back, yeah, Wendy, yeah. Wendy, is she Metro's fiance? Oh my god. I hope not. I don't think so. Oh, cute. What a pretty tea set. I go more for the instant tea bags myself. Amazing. The drawer below is filled with packets of tea leaves. They're all sorted by place of origin and flavor. Look at this royal blend. What an exquisitely splendid concoction. There is such a thing as taking a hobby too far. But this is still getting me nowhere. Still can't do anything at the guard station. Affairs. Oh, there we go! Jesus! Frick! Why wasn't that there before? Actually, I was wondering if I could ask you a favor. Well, I never thought the day would come when Righto asked me for help. I was wondering if we could investigate the evidence room. No, Righto. Actually, I'm sorry. I don't need to investigate after all. Righto, please. Do I look like a selfish man? Huh? Heck, if anyone asks me, sir, can I borrow $50? I'd give him $50, no problem. So go ahead. Investigate that room to your heart's content. Knock yourself out. Just goes to show you never know until you ask. And for you, here, you can borrow this. Hey, this is a detective's ID card, isn't it? It's a special card for guests, so don't lose it. Yes, sir. It's an honor. You just run along and do your best now. Later, folks. Thank you? Looks pretty cool on my lapel, doesn't it? Just think, a real ID. You seem happy. Yes, sir. Because, sir, we get to go into the evidence room now, sir. I think this place is a bad influence on the girl. Okay, now we can go to the evidence room by going outside and then going to the guard station? Yeah. Let's see. The evidence room is beyond that door. And we have the ID card from Chief Gan. Let's just walk in. It won't open. The card reader's turned off, see? What is that security guard thinking? Howdy, partners. Oh, well. What's made my Bambina's sky so gray? Hey, McCree. Officer Marshall. Why does it have to be him? What's that? Why does it have to be him look for? As you may have surmised, this here's my saloon. We're here to investigate the crime scene. Yeehaw! That card you got there on your chest. That's better than a sheriff's badge in these parts. Yeehaw? Well, what are you standing there for? Get along, little doggies. Crime scene's awaiting. Looks like the card reader's on again. While we're here, I was wondering if we could ask you some questions. Sorry, cowboy, I got no mind to tangle with you, hombres. You're busy, then? Did I say that? Only said I didn't wish to speak with you. Oh, ouch. Actually, you said you had no mind to tangle with us, hombres. I was wondering if we could talk to you. Sorry, Bambina. But I'm off to roam the lands like a tumbleweed on the wild prairie. Like a gunslinger loading his six-shooter, I say a little prayer. What the fuck was that? Yes, again, Emma's and my thoughts are one. I think he was just too hungry to talk. Oh, right. He's hungry. Right, we need to give him that steak. You have no idea what he's talking about either. Well, in any case, we need to get cracking on this investigation pronto. That smell. Reminds me of Texas. So, Officer Marshall, you're from Texas? No, I just saw a special on television the other day. Is this from my baby? Your baby? So are you two an item? Yeah, Miss Star. What's this? What? What's wrong? Filet steak lunch. I see. I don't see. I wonder what it means. Alright, Bambina, you win. Finally, it seems like he's willing to talk. Alright. Officer Marshall, you're in charge of security for the evidence room, right? You got good eyes, partner. It's an easy job, and I'm grateful for it. Actually, Officer Meekins at the detention center told us. Oh, that poor little doggy. Poor guy. Keep getting his name wrong, calling him Meekly. He told us something. He said that when the stabbing occurred, you weren't at your station. Well, maybe I shouldn't be telling you this. Yeah, that's right. He wasn't at his post when this whole thing went down. But since I got demoted from detective 2 years ago, well, it might not look like it, but I lost my fire for the job, you know. So what were you doing around 5:15 when the murder took place? Well, reckon I was galloping down the highway on the back of my steed Zippy. What? Nah, just fess up. You were drunk, weren't you? You were passed out drunk. No, he was riding down the highway on his horse named Zippy. There's no need for people here, anyhow. These newfangled machines do a bang-up job of keeping an eye on the place. You mean the security camera system? I don't take the machines much. Kinda like that stewed broccoli that sneak in next to your steak, you know. I know what maybe the 2 of these machines in here do. Only 2 of them? There must be a dozen. Like I said, Bambina, me and machines, well, I like them about as much as I like stewed cauliflower with my steaks. The easiest ones to understand are these here security cameras. Those are the ones that Officer Meekins mentioned. If nothing happens, the tapes are automatically erased every few hours. And Officer Meekins and Detective Goodman, are they on one of those tapes? I reckon they might be. You're the security guard and you reckon? One more thing. When you go in the evidence room, you need an ID card. Thus the card reader by the door. The card reader leaves a record of every ID card that passes through. Oh? So this is the ID card record. Hey, I've seen that somewhere before. Sorry, Bambine, I can't show you more than that. I haven't heard whether this is related to the case yet. Mr. Wright, I saw a number on that record just now. I've seen that number before. Yeah, Wasn't that Goodman's ID number? Maybe there's some way I can prove that record is tied to the stabbing. Miss Starr told us something. She said you were a detective until 2 years ago. It was always my dream to be a rawhide wrangler on the scene of the crime. That's all gone now, like a drinking hole in a prairie fire. You're still investigating the SL9 incident with Miss Star, aren't you? That was my case. It's all solved on the record books, but it smells like a bad game of poker. I can't let it go. That's all there is to it. What kind of case was it anyway? We heard the name so many times, but no one tells us what actually happened. There's some things you're better off not knowing, Bambina. Anyway, that case is officially dead as of 2 days ago. 2 days ago? The day of our case! That's right. The evidence transferals. Edgeworth was talking about the transferals too. Tell us about that. Sorry, but could you explain what this whole transferal thing's about? We only keep evidence from solved cases in this room. They kept here under the presiding detective's supervision for 2 years. So we can reinvestigate them if it turns out there was a mistake, see? So, what happens to the evidence after 2 years? It goes to sleep forever in the underground vault of the County Sheriff's Department. That's what we call transferal. We do it every February. I see now. Transferal's like a funeral for old cases. 2 years after a case is solved, it's closed. Forever. Dead. I will say, that sounds different from the statute of limitations that was a big part of the last case, which was like, what, 15 years? Never to be reopened again, never to be reinvestigated. And that happened to SL9 2 days ago. Now, what if we show him the ID card? See this? This is the victim's ID card. Ah, the one that was on the ground in the parking lot? The number on this is 584-2189. Officer Marshall, show us that ID card record again. Yeah. 584-2189. 5:14 p.m. The fourth number, it's a perfect match. It was used at 5:14, right before the stabbing. What's more, there's only one of them cards in the world. So when the incident occurred, Detective Goodman was in the evidence room. But wait, what did Officer Meekins say? Sir, I entered the evidence room and asked the man to display his ID card. So you asked Detective Goodman to show his ID card. What'd he do? That's the thing, suddenly he pointed a knife at me! That is... If he had his ID card then, why would he have pointed a knife at Officer Meekins? Yeah, why wouldn't he have just shown him his ID? Alright, compadre, you win. Guess I can give you this ID card record. Okay. I'm sure this will be useful. I've got an idea. Maybe I should show this list to other people with IDs here. Sounds like a good idea. But we can also go into the evidence room now, right? Evidence room, Sector 3. It's quiet. The investigation must be over here. So this is the evidence room. It really is kind of like a graveyard. Graveyards are supposed to have grass and trees. This feels more like a morgue. Nice try, Mr. Wright. You can't scare me. Oh. Hey, Dick. Whoa! Oh, God. Did you just hit him? Sorry, I thought you were a ghost. Wouldn't recommend going around smacking ghosts on the head, pal. So is it true what I heard? I know, please. Do I look like a selfish man? Heck, if anyone asks me, sir, could I borrow $50? I give him $50, no problem. So go ahead, investigate the room to your heart's desire. Knock yourself out. Yeah, that's true. So, Chief of Police Gann, Loan anyone $50? Even me? Oh, so that's what you're talking about. Actually, I was put in charge of the investigation for today. Just for today? Boss for a day. Guess what? You got permission from the chief, so now you're boss for a day. Gee, thanks. First of all, you want to have this. What is evidence room floor plan? Let's have a look. Okay. So, Detective Gumshoe, you're boss for the day? That's right, it's an honor. After all, the murder took place right here in the police department. But if you're boss, why are you all alone? Where are your underlings? You have an answer for us? They're using yesterday's findings to prepare for tomorrow's trial. In other words, you got kicked out of the investigation. Again. They kind of just shuffled him off here to keep him out of everything else. I'm adamant, though. I'm gonna take control and put this case to rest. In my own evidence locker, pal! You have a locker in here too, Detective Gumshoe? Of course! I'm a detective after all. They gave me a locker that only I can open, pal. Only you can open. This place is more high-tech than you might think. Every locker's fixed so only one detective can open it. Using their ID card. Well, that's the thing, pal. ID cards can be lost. Why, I'm on my 3rd card since entering the force already. That sounds like a lot. Yeah, but even I can't lose my own right hand. Right hand? Oh, you mean your fingerprint? Oh, there's a fingerprint scanner? Exactly, pal. The lock for each locker is coded with a fingerprint. So the only locker we can open is our own. Funny, they look like normal lockers. These are the latest model. There's a trick to the handles, see? The handles? On the other side of the handles is a sensor, and if the wrong person touches it, zap, you get a shock! If that's what happened, my hand would be black and smoking every day. In any case, locks aren't that obvious. There are even some people on the force that don't know about the fingerprint locks. Really? Interesting. I'll always believe in Mr. Edgeworth, no matter what happens. So, Mr. Edgeworth is with the Inquiry Committee right now, right? They're trying to figure out who's responsible for the mess-up in court today. I see. Guess this is what you call fate. Mr. Edgeworth just can't get away from that case. That case? Yeah, that case. The SL9 incident, of course. Oh, he was involved in that, too? That was the beginning of the end for Mr. Edgeworth. Yeah. What can you tell us about SL9? Detective Goodman's note and that switchblade knife? Bet Edgeworth was the most surprised of anyone. Because of the SL9 connection? That was Mr. Edgeworth's first big case, you know, 2 years ago. It was the first time the world knew Edgeworth was a man to be feared. But why would evidence from that case turn up now? Okay, I think I'm getting it, because they said they got the conviction on rigged evidence. And if Edgeworth was prosecuting, that would look really bad on him. I think I get it. Guess it's not over, pal. Maybe there are some loose ends left on that case. Can you take a look at this? This is the ID card record of the people who came in here on the day of the stabbing. I heard the rumors. So it was Goodman who came in here at the time of the murder. Whoa! What is it? That second number. That's not your ID number, is it, Detective? Mr. Edgeworth! What? The second number on this list belongs to Mr. Edgeworth. What? What? Why would Edgeworth have come to the evidence room? Oh dear. Oh. Oh, no. Hey. Work with me here. Okay. I also noticed one person came in twice. Once at 4:50 and again at the same time. At the same time that Goodman came in. Now that was a bloody, violent case. Violent? So it was a murder? A serial killing. A serial killing? Maybe I don't want to get involved in this after all. But the killer made a mistake, and Mr. Edgeworth built his case around that to nab him. And this was 2 years ago? That put Mr. Edgeworth right in the spotlight, and started the rumor mill. Rumors about forged evidence. Yep, there it is. It was supposed to be all cleaned up with the transferal the other day. It was the last job he ever did. Detective Goodman, that is. Huh? What do you mean? Detective Goodman was the detective in charge of the SL9 incident, see? So, that switchblade knife. The victim took the knife out of the evidence, or the victim took the knife out of the evidence locker himself? Anything else we need to show, anything else we need to show Dick? Floor plans. Last one. Allow me to say one thing, speaking as a detective. If I see a piece of evidence I know nothing about, I say nothing. Nothing! That's fine. You bet it's fine, pal. Okay, that's the same. That's the photo Miss Starr took. Anything you can tell us about it? Miss Starr is quite the lady. Why, I remember it was winter. I was 16. She was the only one who ever got me to talk about what happened. What happened? 16? That's how old I am now. Wonder what happened. Wonder if Detective Gumshoe wore a trench coat in high school, too. It's my crowning achievement. My masterpiece, you might say. Art's always misunderstood, pal. Art? He was dancing proudly on the day of the awards ceremony. But there were a lot of people coming and going after the ceremony, so they took the Blue Badger away for a while. Really? Why? Oh, they said it was shameful or something like that. Shameful! I toil night and day! I sympathize with Detective Gumshoe, but I can see why they moved it. That's the victim, Detective Goodman's ID card. These days everything's cards and secret numbers. I can never relax. That's only because you always lose your card. I always forget my secret number, too. Scary, huh? My face should be ID enough. What's the world coming to? Detective Gumshoe, rebel against the system. What else can we look at here? Examine the lockers. This place is stuffed with evidence. Stuffed with dreams. I'm not so sure about the dreams. Won't open. Did you really think it would? Hey pal, our security's high-tech around here. There's something sticking out of here. Looks like a shirt. Guess it must be evidence for some case. Where did Detective Gumshoe put this here? There you go, pal. Make me out to be some kind of slob. I'm not responsible for the evidence here. That said, I'll bet that evidence locker was opened recently. How do you know? If you leave things hanging out like that, the evidence gets dirty or ripped. The guard checks on that kind of stuff and notifies the detective responsible. How many times have I had him breathing down my neck about some silly evidence? Sounds like Detective Gumshoe leaves evidence hanging out a lot, too. I'll bet he doesn't tuck in his shirt under that trench coat, either. If you're gonna talk behind someone's back, don't do it right in front of him, pal. Sorry. Wow, look at this big pile of junk in the corner. Looks like a car door. There's a pair of handcuffs attached to the frame. Maybe the guy they caught was some kind of escape artist and he got away. Hey, that's one of those human profiles for range testing. He's been shot square in the forehead. Better than him than us. Some sort of bulky equipment's gathering dust here. What a sorry-looking fishing pole that is. Ah, that's my personal pole. Oh, phrasing. I never did get around to using it. Ah, yes. Oh, yeah, all the stuff, and the metal detector. I've seen that somewhere before. Right, pal, that's that metal detector. The one that led to the solving of that case out at Gourd Lake, remember? Alright. Wow, that feels like it was ages ago. And, I don't think I've seen this one before. Oh, that's a bug sweeper. I'm sure it'll come in handy in solving some case sooner or later. That cheap-looking box. You can't judge a person or a machine by their cover. You gotta look at their heart. You say so. Ooh, what is this? A bloody handprint? What's this? Blood? It's a little worn, but there's definitely a handprint here. Looks like someone tried to wipe it off. Mr. Wright, what if there are other bloodstains left in the room? We should use our testing fluid to check it out. Yes! Aha! There's another pool of blood. That must have been one massive pool of blood. Never seen anything like it. I'm not professional. What's your opinion, detective? Pale blue blood? Well, it's not pink this time. Maybe Detective Goodman was actually an alien. Dude. This proves that something really happened in front of this locker. I'll make a note of it in the floor plan. Hey, if you didn't want my opinion, you should have asked. Is there anything else? It doesn't seem like it. Guess not. Okay. What about this open locker? This one's open, and the red indicator light above the door is lit. That locker's coded with Detective Goodman's fingerprint. Detective Goodman's locker. Okay. Are you sure it's okay to leave it open like that? Well, it'd be hard to get it open again if we closed it. Yeah, that's true. It's empty. They must have taken the contents elsewhere. What is this? Someone left a glove here, but only one. SL9. More evidence from that case? Detective Gumshoe, maybe. There you go, pal. Making me out to be some kind of absent-minded detective. That's evidence from the case, you know? I mean, SL9. It does have a tag on it. Wow, someone must have broken something big to make all these pieces. Yeah, what's that crud? Detective Gumshoe, perhaps? There you go, pal, making me up... Oh man, this running gag. There you go, pal, making me out to be some kind of hooligan. That's apparently from the case. SL9 again? The SL9 incident, pal. See the sticker on one of the pieces here? Another piece of SL9 evidence. I wonder what shape these pieces were in before whatever it was broke. You want to try to put it back together? Ha! Good luck, pal. That's no job for amateurs. I spent a good 3 hours on that before I had to give up. That's why I always carry around a tube of glue. Well, this piece looks like the bottom. Let's try putting the rest in place. Okay. Let's see. Oh, this looks fun. What the? Oh, I see. Oh, damn it, I backed. Okay, that backed out of it. Maybe some of the pieces are missing. Let's try to put as many of the pieces in place as we can. Maybe I'll give it another shot later. That definitely looks like it has a blood stain on it. No? Okay, there we go. No. Oh, no, wait, it was... No, there it was. Okay. Okay, we're making progress. Although... No. Emma did say it looked like there might be some pieces missing, though. Oh, wait. Never mind. Okay. Yeah, there are still a couple of pieces missing. Huh? Well, I think we did, but some of the pieces are still missing. Yeah, I got that far, too, in 2 minutes myself. The problem is finishing it. Were some pieces stolen? I bet they were missing to begin with. Still, doesn't look like the most stable kind of jar. Yeah, I mean, if this is the bottom, and yeah, it looks pretty damn top-heavy. Can't understand how it got broken. But the part that really stands out is what looks like blood stains on it. What's the saw and paint doing here? Since the dawn of time, true art has always been a war against oppression. True art? I noticed that there's blue and yellow paint here. Perhaps we're witnessing the birthplace of the Blue Badger. Oh. Well, you might say this is my studio. Oh, is this where you build them? Here in the evidence room? I can examine this again. If you put these pieces together, it makes a jar. There are two things that bother me. One, why are some of the pieces missing? Two, doesn't it seem a little unstable? No wonder it broke. I'll make sure to remember that next time I make a jar. That's the door we just came in through. Looks like you don't need an ID card to get out. Wonder what would happen if Officer Marshall cut the power while we were inside. Let's hope he remembers we're in here. Okay, is there anything else we can... Nothing? Okay. You can't open the lockers if your fingerprint doesn't match. If you can open it, they'll give you... If you can't open it, they'll give you 50 cents. Note, the police department lacks faith in its lock system. After all, Detective Goodman was stabbed here after opening his locker. But at the same time, he was found dead over at the prosecutor's office. That is definitely strange. But okay, hopefully we found everything in here we need. We do want to look at that surveillance camera footage though. Because Meekins, if we can see the confrontation between Meekins and Goodman, you sure have a lot of monitors in here. There's 8 cameras here in the evidence room and all. 1 for each section. Which monitor shows the section where the crime took place? A lot of cattle sit before the rains come. It's not for man to know. Unless you're the security guard responsible. So what, we can't look at it? This cactus sure is prickly. It must be real. Best keep your distance from Billy there. You're liable to get hurt. Billy? The cactus has a name? Billy, you're wearing a cowboy hat on your head. My rawhide cowskin 10-gallon hat. I just picked that up, but Billy took a fancy to it. Looks like it got stuck on the spines and he couldn't get it off. A leather jacket, leather pants, and a leather... Those aren't pants, those are chaps. And that's a poncho up there. Ah, poncho. Sure looks cool, but the name's a little silly. As opposed to what you came up with. Look at this swinging door. Like a Wild West saloon. Ah, sorry, partner, but we're closed for the day. Huh? Y'all can go along home now. I think Officer Marshall really wanted to be a Wild West bartender. I always wanted to say that. Look on the floor, it's a lasso. Looks like it's set to trap something. I just wrote me a steer with this here lasso. What? Was bellin' moo, pow, moo. Detective Gumshoe, I presume. The evidence room is beyond that door. I turned on the card reader. Go have yourself a ball, partners. And I have the ID card. A real ID card. Let's get this investigation started already. Well, that's what we've been doing, but what I want to do is get a copy of that video footage. Can I talk to him about it? No. Sheriffs back in the Wild West didn't place much faith in evidence. Now, the only thing they trusted was their shooting hand. This is neither Wild nor West here. Aha, but that and this are two different things entirely. I guess so? Huh? I'm lost. Looks like we need some evidence to get anywhere with this guy. Is there anything we need to show him to see that? This is the victim's ID card. Okay, no, this is the same, no, this is the same as before. Maybe that's what we have to do. Oh, hi, Ragnats. This far into the stream, and finally somebody, this... Man, like, what is this, 4.5 hours in, and finally get someone showing up in the chat. Gant's gone. Oh, it's okay. Let's see if I can get something from Meekins here. Officer Meekins, can you take a look at this? I'm sorry, sir. Really sorry. I have no idea what that is. Maybe you should ask Mr. Edgeworth, sir. He's passing the buck. Oh, okay. I was hoping I could get his ID card from that. Where's... I just got through... I got through the first trials... through the first trial sequence, and then I'm now investigating on, I guess, the second day. I have played this before, but that was several years ago. So I really don't remember everything from this case. So some of it's been a little touch and go. Moments of me just kind of like clicking around on everything, trying to figure out what I need to advance the story. No. Okay, no new options appeared there. Must be one of the detectives. He's mumbling something to himself. I know, the killer used the cassette tape. What a crafty trick. That gunshot was fake. It's no good. No one will expect a cassette tape in this day and age. He's not writing a report. He's writing a novel. The detective's desks. Computers and files on each one. Funny, they're a lot tidier than I'd expect. I guess the detectives don't spend a lot of time at their desks. Okay, I think... This mascot, Blue Badger... Design's a little changed from the one outside. Oh well, the dancing Blue Badger's still under development, you see. You have it trademarked? Absolutely. It's cutting-edge stuff. Very now. Showed this doll here to my daughter and she burst into tears. Don't show her the moving mock-up outside then. You'll give her nightmares. No, babes in uniform. Okay. Yeah, we saw that before. Don't know if there's anything I need to show him here. No, I think I showed him all of that. I thought I needed to get a... There's a way I needed to see what was on the security camera in here, but... My newest evidence... that would be... After examining the evidence room, the glove and this urn that we mostly put together... Right, I actually do know where the urn comes into play, but not gonna say anything else just yet. Yeah, I think I've examined everything of importance in here. I have a feeling it's just a matter of presenting someone to something to someone that's of significance, but so far nothing yet. Yes, I did, I luminoled... Yeah, I did the luminol in here. And in the garage. I didn't think there was anywhere else I needed to use it. It doesn't let me use it in here. Posters. Okay, yeah, this is the same conversation as before. The glove was, thin rubber glove, tagged evidence from the SL9 incident. Everyone I've showed it to so far just gave me the generic response of, I know nothing about this. Is that maybe her? I don't know, dude. No. Don't know if showing her anything is gonna mean anything. Yeah, he gave us nothing about any of this either, right? Yeah. I don't know. Well, I guess. Well, actually, no, because it wouldn't let me spray in here. Yeah, that option doesn't come up. thought I did, but... We can give it another shot. Yeah, that's the same thing he said before. Switchblade knife. Yeah. Yeah, what's the same thing I showed him before? Yeah, I showed this to him already, and he was the one who told me that, that the one... that the second number was, Edgeworth's. I don't know, I was really hoping I'd at least make it to the second trial phase before calling this a, before calling the stream, but... Especially since you just showed up now. I was hoping to go a little bit longer. Luminol the locker with the cloth. Oh, wait. Although it's, again, it's not... No, it's not letting me Luminol anymore in here, which makes me think that I found everything in here with that there is to find. But, I don't know, is there somewhere else I can use it? It doesn't let me use it in here. No, it's... I have to be able... Wait, I think I have to be able to... Oh, wait. Wait, I can't spray out here. Oh, wait. Maybe I was in the wrong mode here. Nothing's shown up here. Oh, there we go. There it is. That's what I was missing. Thank you, Ragnas. I'm glad you showed up when you did. Why am I getting a reaction here? There's no reason for the murderer to touch this spot if he fled out the door. This just might be something significant. Hey! That's some pretty amazing stuff you got there, pal. What, you're a detective. Don't you know about luminol? What, this? It's called luminol testing fluid. Where'd you get your hands on that? Huh? I'd like to get some too. I'll just borrow 50 bucks from the chief. Where'd you get this, Emma? I always buy it by mail order. Well, I better jot this down on the floor plan. Okay, was that what we missed? Although... Oh! Okay, we already got that one, though. I knew it. This is someone's right handprint. What? What's the matter, Detective? Okay, I sprayed it before, but I didn't get this reaction from it. This locker's mine! It's yours? Please! You have to help me! When they come to take me away, promise you'll testify I wouldn't harm a fly! You'll do that for me, won't you, pal? This is an important clue. I'll jot down the floor plans. I'm counting on you guys. Believe me, you can't trust the police. What? But you're a detective! Hey, pal, look at the time. Was there something you need to be going to? It's just that Mr. Edgeworth's inquiry committee should be laying out soon. I'm gonna give him my report for the day. Oh, that's the guy from, That's the restaurant from the third game. Nice call forward there. Might help, you know. Report, you mean the note written on the back of that flyer? The one that says nothing but no problems? Hey, it's Mr. Edgeworth we're talking about. I'm sure he can use a report like this. I believe in him. Who needs enemies when we got friends like Detective Gumshoe? I'm off, pal. Later. I should probably see what Edgeworth has to say, too. Okay, I guess now we gotta go to... Indeed. Oh. What the hell's he doing here? Yes, my apologies. Oh, it's you. Have we met somewhere? Huh? Mr. Edgeworth, I beg your leave. So long. Okay. Random cameo. Is Edgeworth here? There, standing by the window, a teacup in his hand. Hey, Edgeworth. Right. He has the hotel bring him tea service. Mr. Edgeworth, you're back from the district prosecutor's office inquiry. I am. By the way, Detective Gumshoe is looking for you. Oh yes, he brought me the latest information, it seems. Really? Was it helpful? Apparently a new French restaurant's opening near here. I think he was trying to console me somehow. Yes, that restaurant. Again, we'll find more about that place in the third game. The real info's on the other side, Edgeworth. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. I think this whole thing's really taking a toll on him. So, how'd the inquiry committee go? Actually, they decided to treat this not as a case of concealing evidence, but as a communications error during the investigation. Concealing evidence? Yes, apparently there are some who believe that I concealed evidence. They gave me a warning. You were lucky this time. Again. Again. I've heard them say that so many times. Ever since that case 2 years ago. Are you okay for the trial tomorrow? Well, I'm still the presiding prosecuting attorney. However, something happened. They gave control of the investigation over to the police department. The police department? Yes, any further investigation for this case will be directed by the Chief of Police, Gan. I can do nothing but wait for his results. I see. Why, I ask you? Why? All along, I've done only what I believe is right. I've nothing to be ashamed of. But still... Wow, I've never seen him this out of sorts. I know you. You've probably got a hold of some information already, right? It all has to do with that case you were on, the SL9 incident, and some dark suspicion you were wrapped up in. You're the man who revived the worst memory of my life. Oh, it's that bad, huh? I figured I'd be telling you about this sooner or later. Oh, that again. He must be talking about his father's murder in that elevator. Okay, Edgeworth, why don't you tell me about it? Tell me the truth. The SL9 incident was a heinous serial killing case. The head of the investigation was the Deputy Chief of Police at the time, Damon Gann. That wacky old coot was involved in the case 2 years ago too, then. He was a top officer, and it was my first time working with him. I was nervous. Wow, you get nervous too, Mr. Edgeworth? What I want to know is why was a Deputy Chief of Police on the investigation? In truth, I used slightly more extreme methods than normal. We were dealing with a vicious murderer. If I let him go, the blood would be on my hands. We won our guilty verdict, and the killer was executed. Wait, you didn't? Of course not. I didn't touch the evidence. Yes, I'll do anything in my power to win a trial. However, I do have a code, and I follow it faithfully. Oh, right, I better check this now. As I was saying, What's this? A record of ID card usage. Yeah, it says he went into the evidence room on that day. Edgeworth, you went into the evidence room that day, didn't you? Just before the incident occurred, no less. Yes, that's true. Why, Mr. Edgeworth? Please don't look at me like that. I was asked to go, by Chief Gant, no less. Really? The Chief of Police. He wanted evidence for a case that wrapped up half a year ago. AI-16? A screwdriver? What is this now all of a sudden? He told me he wanted me to keep it here in the prosecutor's office. But it was solved, right? Why would... It would have to be if the evidence was already filed. The chief is never one to explain himself. In any case, on the day of the stabbings, I brought this back here. Can I ask what kind of case it was? I can't say. It really has nothing to do with the current case. Now I'm curious about this other case. I better make a note of it. Stubborn as always, I told you that this has nothing to do with the current case. By the way, Emma, the chief prosecutor wanted to know something. My sister? What? If you were still studying forensic science. Huh? Yes, of course. Oh, that pun. Why, just today Mr. Wright and I were using this. Luminol testing fluid, Well then, you might have a use for this. Aluminum powder for taking fingerprints? It's been chemically treated for better adhesion. For me? Are you sure? We're the enemy, you know. I have no say in today's investigation. Do as you will. Edgeworth, I'm really... No need to thank me. Here, take your powder and these fingerprint files for everyone involved. Thanks. How about giving these to Detective Gumshoe as well? Well, let's get going. One last investigation. Right. I do seem to remember seeing a suspicious handprint somewhere. Okay. Let's see. No need to thank me, at least until the final cases of the next 2 games. Our investigation turned up a suspicious handprint. Here, this blood on the detective's evidence locker. Let's use the secret weapon we just borrowed. Right, let's get started. First, choose a finger. A finger? Each finger leaves behind a slightly different imprint. So let's choose the finger that'll have left behind the clearest print. I really can't tell the difference at a glance. Quit procrastinating, choose a finger. Probably the thumb, right? Okay, now it's time to check for prints. Let me show you how it's done. I'm gonna start getting that sparkle in her eyes. First, we sprinkle the aluminum powder around. How do you do that? Oh, looks like that did the trick. The aluminum powder adheres completely to the print. Once the powder's well spread, just blow away the excess. How do I do that? Exciting, I know. Imagine you're blowing out the candles on a birthday cake. Yeah, this was the part in the DS version that utilized that you blow into the mic. Wow, that looks like fun. Might take some getting used to, though. It's fine, it won't go up your nose or anything. Just pour the powder on thick and blow away the extra. Those are the basics of fingerprinting. Guess I better give it a try. Ah, you did it! You found one! But this looks nothing like a fingerprint. Now that you mention it, I guess it doesn't. What's that mean? I think it means we're out of luck. Out of luck? The person who left this handprint must have worn gloves. Don't tell me we've been wasting our time here. Hey, calm down. That's just the way it goes sometimes with scientific investigations. But it does seem like a shame. While we're at it, why don't we look for other prints? Other prints. Looking at the locker door again closely. Yeah, I see another... It looks like another, print outside of the bloody handprint. Let's see if we can find a clear print. Fingerprints outside the blood. Ah, there we go. Emma, is this not enough? Yay, it prints so clear it's dazzling. Dazzling. Anyway, this print took a lot of effort to find. Let's match it up right away. So we're not done yet. This is quite a process. Well, there's no point in finding a fingerprint and not knowing who the owner is, right? I guess she's right. Look at the fingerprint data we got from Mr. Edgeworth. Point out the person you think left these prints. Huh? How am I supposed to know who it was? I could make a pretty good guess. The bloody handprint and the fingerprints are in different places, right? That means the prints probably don't have anything to do with our case. So, whose fingerprints would we most likely find on this evidence locker? Oh, this is Gumshoe's locker, so they're probably his. Yeah. Aha! So these prints belong to Detective Gumshoe. Something wrong, Mr. Wright? You gave me this so what look. I guess that's probably because I was thinking, so what? It's his locker. Okay, so we came up with nothing this time, but there's always next time. Sometimes you hit, sometimes you miss. Gotta roll the punches, Mr. Wright. Thanks for the sympathy. Wait, if I remember correctly, there was one other handprint in this room. Let's check it out. Yes, that's the one that we didn't see before. This is where we got a luminal fluid reaction, right? Right, there's a handprint here. Okay, want to try using this? There go our eyes sparkling again. Okay, let's check for prints. That's the spirit. Oh, but I have to warn you about something first. What? The area where the blood was wiped away, right? We only ended up finding it using chemical means. Any prints in that area will have been wiped away too. Oh, right. So that means no prints? You say the probability of your hypothesis is high? Don't ask me! Anyway, we must try to find prints that weren't wiped away. Prints other than the ones left by the bloody hand. So you mean like... So you mean like here, maybe like the... If this is... Wait, I had highlighted a second ago. There we go. Yes. Here we go. We got something now. Bingo. Now, what do we got? Oh, wait a second. I wasn't trying to compare yet. Yeah, that's what I thought. Wait. Are they Marshall's fingerprints? Yeah, they are. These fingerprints, they... Whose are they? Whose? Is it someone I know? It's Officer Marshall. Officer Jake Marshall? Oh, McCree did it, huh? That's gotta be a coincidence. He's not involved in the crime. Or is he? Emma, this is decidedly different from Detective Gumshoe's prints. The luminal reaction. The blood and the fingerprints are in the same place. Oh. Oh! So we have Jake Marshall's fingerprints on a white blood stain. But why would Officer Marshall... Looks like our investigation's finally turning up some results. I guess this is what you call decisive evidence. I don't believe it. She did say she knew Marshall from when she was younger. Okay, though, man, I have gone on for so long. I'm sorry, Ragnats. I know you just showed up, and I feel kind of bad calling it a stream. I mean... Should I go on for a bit longer? All right, give me just a few minutes then. I'll be back shortly.